Hello, and welcome to today's video. Today we're doing the part 2 of the walkthrough through campaign. We started day 1. Part 1 was normal. We went through normal, leveled with Power Strike, and today we're going to do Nightmare. Some quick disclaimers. This is not a speedrun. These are not tips for speedrunning, just for clearing the game. We're using Amazon, but we're giving general tips, pointing out general things you need to know in terms of areas you can level in, items you should keep, things you should do, etc. Today's going to focus around clearing Nightmare, and I'll see if it's like super fast. Maybe I'll do Hell as well. I still haven't decided if I'll group them together because Nightmare is pretty fast for most characters. And I also cleared out my shared inventory, so I can finally use it. I didn't prepare that in advance, so I didn't feel like clearing all the potions. I felt like that would take too long, but everything else I cleared out. And I'm not using the shared stashes, of course, so I'll be moving these over there. And pretty much like I haven't done anything significant since like the end of the last video. I did do a couple Bale runs just to level up. So I just went to Bale, killed Bale, came back, and I found a few cool things there. I found one soul rune, of course. We already had one soul rune that we're going to use for this. I found a Cyclopean Roar, which you can definitely sell early on for a couple of Whirlstone shards. Of course, we're not trading right now. And yeah, I haven't found anything else that was too interesting. So that was pretty much it. Oh, I found a night smoke. I can't remember if I found that on the video or not. So that's pretty much it. So now to transition into Nightmare, we are going to use our Respec that you get once you complete your Den of Evil. Usually most classes are pretty efficient or become more efficient if they clear normal. With one build, one setup, they use the Respec from Den of Evil. You get free Respecs each time you clear Den of Evil. In any difficulty, you get a Respec. So using one of them to make your campaign experience a little bit more efficient is usually pretty normal. And we're gonna swap to the Dark Merc. So let me see what's the highest level Dark Merc that we can get here. It looks like 36. Moraxion is our guy. So we're going to grab this. We're going to see what we can give him. In terms of gear, I believe this is, yeah, just half freeze. You can have this for now. I'll give you this maybe. I'm not sure if this is going to be useful for you. These are not going to be useful for you. Alright, so we're going to make a rune word called Stealth. This is for the mercenary. So he has a little bit of FCR. This gives FCR, FHR, faster run walk. It's pretty useful on yourself as well, so you can make one for yourself early if you find the runes. But for the mercenary, it's pretty good. Just for the FCR, it helps him get, 2 breakpoints pretty early on. So it is pretty nice. I'm going to give him this little stick as well. Bringing him to 30 FCR. If I can find 10 more FCR for him, that would be pretty great. It would be very neat, just because it gives him 1 more breakpoint. I usually don't get above 50 early on, so I'm not planning to. Yeah, and we're gonna make a a lore for ourselves. It's a helmet. But first, let's respec and see how that looks like. So we'll go to Act 1. And you need to talk to Akara. Once you finish the quest, you'll have this reset stats and skills. And be careful, the moment you press on it, it immediately locks in. You press OK, and it's boop. Alright, so now we have Respect, and this is the build we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Decoys and Valkyries. That's gonna be our carry skill, and our main skill that we're gonna be using will be Strafe. So we'll get 1 point on Strafe. That's like gonna be our shooting skill. We'll get points over here, point in Penetrate, a point in Evade and Dodge. You want to max your decoys, and the rest should go into your Valkyries. You put nothing in Javelin and Spear. So we leveled with Power Strike and we maxed here, and now we're leveling with decoys and Valkyries. You can max Valkyries right away, like put as many points in it as you can. In this case, it's 10 points, and the rest can go either into Strafe, which is the third skill we'll be maxing. You can put more points into Critical Strike, Penetrate. These are all synergies, or like the decoys basically enjoy them as well. So it's okay to put points in any of those. Evade, if you want to have more walking speed, is also okay. I'm going to go with Strafe just to give myself some extra points and things that I'm maxing. So all of that seems okay to me. And now I'm thinking to myself, I'm probably going to be using the lore helmet, right? And just to make sure, it's always good to make sure about the order. Lore is Orthol, so I put it in the right order. So Orthol, that's going to be our helmet. As you can see, lore gives 1 to all skills, 30 lightning res. Ban after each skill, that's not going to apply to us because the decoys are going to kill stuff. Some energy, some physical damage reduction, and some light radius, which is the most important part. So there we go. So with that said, let's have a look. We got 70 strength fear needed for the boots. They give half freeze. I could give them to my merc simply and use something else, and we'll find half freeze in a different location, so you don't have to put as many points in strength. I can do this as well. So this seems okay to me. So we got half freeze from these gloves. What's our highest strength requirement at the moment? Looks like, of course, the pike will not be using. We could use this crossbow. We could use this bow. This is 65 dex and 50 strength. I feel like that would be okay. I feel like that would be okay. I'd rather go with a bow. And I can use this MF arrows. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to go with this bow. Requires 50 strength, 65 dex. So we're going to go ahead and go in that direction. So just roughly, it doesn't need to be perfectly that. But over here, we got our arrows set up. We can wear our armor. Everything else seems to line up. And eventually, we'll want to swap over to this armor, making a peace rune word in it. And the peace is an Amazon rune word. It requires Shale, Thule, and Amn. We currently have an Amn rune. We do not have a Shale. We do not have a Thule. We'll be aiming to get those ASAP in Nightmare. So that's kind of like going to be a goal of ours. I'll grab the 10 FHR boots, I guess. They also have some MF. So we have a little bit of MF going on. 44 MF. It's definitely not bad. I think everything else we can sell. I will keep the belt because 40 cold res is pretty good. And yeah, overall this seems okay to me. Yeah, we got, for people who either missed or didn't watch fully the first video, we got pretty lucky and we found like 2 really nice GCs, which are going to help us. Maybe you get lucky also on your runs, whatever it is you're getting. And we're going to grab some vitality. And usually when after I respec, I like keeping a few points to the side just in case like something changes in my setup, something suddenly I want to, I don't know, like I want to do something else. Maybe I want to wear a type of gear suddenly that I just got. So I like saving a few points to the side. You don't have to do that, but that's just what I like to do. Alrighty, let's sell some of this, some of these things. We're going to hop over to Nightmare. And again, you can come here earlier. I just couldn't record till I finished uploading and it took me like a while, so I was just kind of bored. So I wanted to do something. So I ended up playing a little bit more. So we leveled up. And this as well, I don't think we need this anymore. So yep, that's our setup. As you can see, our decoys are level 21 because of the lore. If we can find more plus skills, that would be awesome. Once we get our peace rune word, that would be great. Now, our play generally is going to look like this. We're going to summon decoys and walk behind them. Our resistances are actually okay-ish. We got some lightning and cold res. Our poison res is a little bad, but it's not terrible overall. And just to kind of like make that example, as you can see, things will die. So we're starting Nightmare, and basically in Nightmare, like your goal is just to get through it. Nightmare is kind of like that difficulty where you're just trying to get out. Honestly, our damage is also not bad, I gotta say. You're just trying to get out. You know, you've done normal. You're doing okay. And you just want to get to hell, basically, or you want to get to the end of Nightmare, because at the end of Nightmare, there is good experience waiting for you. So, yeah, we are gonna Oh, I have to fix my teleport stick. I'll make sure to do that when I come back. So grab our waypoint. And yeah, if you don't remember, we bought a teleport stick in Act 3 of normal. We're going to be using it a lot in Nightmare. That's why we're picking up a lot of these things. To the firewall stick, that's kind of awesome. Early on, this is really nice if you're a sorceress. I don't know why I'm keeping it. Did I have a good reason to keep it? No, I don't think I did. Alright, so we fixed our telestick. We are going to use it a lot more soon.
I hear foul creatures about.
As you can see, the idea is you have your Dark Merc. The Dark Merc casts Amp. The Amp is buffing your damage, both your damage and the decoy damage. And it's a very safe build for people who play hardcore. Extremely safe. 4-socket Septum. This could definitely be used for a Spirit in case I want to swap. We are looking for 4-socket staff for our Dark Mercenary to give him insight. Giving him insight is just like a nice way to buff him in terms of giving him FCR, but also a nice way to buff us so we don't need to drink mana potions. So overall, big fan of the insight. Later on, you can give him other rune words, but just like early on, it's usually pretty good. As you can see, we get on pretty nicely over here. We got a half freeze per boots. I'm kind of into that. I like having CBF, so I will put those on. Found an Ort rune. We got one more, and there is. This is our Thul rune. Thul rune, again, important for the peace rune word. We need the Shale, an Amn, and a Thul. So we got 2 of those. We just need the Shale, or if we find 2 more soul runes, we might cube up our souls and make ourselves a peace rune word, because it's one of our main priorities as an Amazon, at least. So let's have a quick chat with Akara, and again, similarly to how we did in I'm gonna keep leveling Strafe. Again, we level Strafe as a synergy to Decoy and as our shooting skill. So as we did in normal, right, we're doing the first quest, the 6th quest, and you can do the 5th if you want to, but everything else is pretty skippable. And you can kill stuff every now and then if you'd like to. But really don't have to. If you are playing this build, oh, we don't want to go to her. If you are playing this build in a group, like in online, if I would turn this to player 8, you'll see that the decoy still managed to kill. We found a Shale rune. Oh my god, we're so lucky. Okay, Senpai blessed us today. We're just gonna make our rune word then. Right, no reason to drag this out. So we got here an armor. We got a Shale, a Thul, and an Amn rune. Making sure that the order is correct. It's Shale, Thul, Amn, actually, like this. So this is the peace rune word. This is a super big thing for Amazon, because it gives 1 to Amazon skills, and you can summon 1 more Valkyrie. So just showing Shale, Thul, and Amn gives you a peace rune word. As you can see, 2 to critical strike, 20 FHR, 1 to Amazon skills, some cold res, which, I mean, you take it, right? And as you can see, pretty awesome for us. We lose 2 strength here, which is not too important, but that is pretty awesome. So pretty happy about this, that we found it so fast. Now we can have 2 Valkyries, which is pretty strong. We'll keep, you know, repairing our teleport stick whenever we're in town.
Good to
and teleporting away. So I plan to maybe stop at the tower if we didn't have the runes. We ended up getting them, so no problem for us. Yeah, and we're just following the path. Nothing too crazy. I think he'll wreck an issue if you see him, you know? That's just a courtesy, right? I'll put this in our charm inventory. Yeah, if you are a hardcore player, you don't like teleporting maybe due to safety reasons, I completely understand. You can technically place a decoy before teleporting, like do something like this and then teleport. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do something like that. If not, take it easy, you know, you're on hardcore, don't die. We could use one more lore base if we find another soul. Actually, we have another soul rune just to like buff up our mercenary. At the moment, he has a 10 all res helm, which I'm kind of okay with him using. As you can see, we are pretty strong. We're not saving Kane. Oops. We're not saving him, not because we're bad people, because we're gonna save him in the next difficulty. I do like grabbing waypoints though. Alright, so we'll go back. I keep picking up like anything that gives a lot of gold in the hopes of maintaining our speed. So if you see anything that is worth a lot of gold, pick it up, make sure you sell it, and try to maintain like your teleports. If you can't do that, then of course you'll just have to walk more, which is okay, or kill more. So we're going to skip the Black Marsh, but if you do not find your Thuls, your Shales, your Ams, this is where you want to take a stop and farm the tower. So I'm just gonna quickly show the tower. Even though we don't need to go there, I'm gonna quickly show it for the sake of the people who need to see it. So the tower, usually somewhere around the edges of the map, on the waypoint, that is at least nice. Oh, and there we go. So we're gonna quickly show this tower. Usually you farm this when you're looking for runes. So the way you go about clearing the tower is you can basically always go to your left. So whenever you enter an area, just know that if you stick to the left wall, you'll find a way out. As you can see, decoys take care of this place pretty well. I will do like a... Oops. I want to demonstrate how strong the decoys are. As you can see, I'm going to my left. Exit is here. Over here, we enter and we stick to the left wall. So these guys are spawned in P8. I just want to make clear how strong decoys are for people who haven't tried it before. They're really amazing. Again, sticking to the left. Exit on my left. Again, sometimes it takes longer, but as a rule of thumb, if you stick to the left, you'll find the exit faster. There we go. Level 4, and there is only one more level. Sticking to the left. There we go. Alright, and I'll spawn this in P1. Since the boss is gonna take us a long time to kill her otherwise. This place also has a lot of gold, so quick walk here will probably refill you. All right, we leveled up. I almost forgot about that. Okay, grab a little bit more vitality. We are pretty tanky though. Like, we're not doing badly on health. I think I spawned these in P8. Hope I didn't spawn the boss in P8. No, not that we can't kill the boss on P8. And you can spawn them inside the room before you walk in, so again, very safe. We found our first unique ring. Hello there, and an Ephron. So yeah, this is a good place to farm runes, generally speaking. You don't always find the runes that you're looking for, but it is a good place to get your Ms, your Thuls, your Shales. So if you do not find your Peace Rune Word by the time you make it here, you can stop here, farm for like 10-15 minutes, you know, do a couple runs. You can ignore most floors. You just want to run to the boss, kill her, and repeat. If you don't find it after a little while, you can move on. You don't have to fixate on this. You'll find this eventually. It's just nice to have this through Nightmare. All right, for the unique ring, let's see what we got. We got an Angel ring, and I think we will use it. I'm just wondering which one I'm losing here. We have a lot of cold res, so I'm kind of willing to lose the cold res. Actually, lose the AR, lose the cold res, get ourselves some MF. I think MF some damage reduction, but it's not too bad. All right, so that was the tower. This is the 4th quest. Normally we ignore it if we can until we reach Hell, and Hell farming there is very important. That's where you drop keys. So we'll go ahead and grab this Stamina Shrine back. While we have Stamina Shrine, we don't really need to teleport too much. That's just my policy. Try to save the gold if you can. So we're in Tamil Highland, and we're like pretty much running straight to Andariel. Nightmare is all about just getting through it, so we're going in, we're trying to kill the boss and get out. Grab skill quests, grab attributes, you know, any buffs. Like, I grab them on the way. Some people do them afterwards. Some people is that another Stamina Shrine? Yeah, I'll take that refresh. So some people like doing all the skill quests and things like that afterwards. Especially, like, I think speedrunners skip a lot of them. Maybe they'll do like the skill quests but skip like attributes sometimes. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. This will be over here. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. I'm not really going to tell you how to play the game. I personally just like doing them. Nine rush. Again, you can always, if you feel like some place is going to be dangerous, you can always summon in advance. Like, before you move in, you can go ahead and summon. Armors, by the way, worth picking up normally because they can give you resistances. Not resistances, sorry, a lot of gold. That armor had resistances. That kind of confused me. But yeah, on our left there, you're overburdened. Let's fix that. Gotta make sure we got that gold. So you can see I'm playing on player 1 for the record. So the leveling progression is pretty fast, even in... Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I think this is where the waypoint is. Yep. So we got ourselves some pretty good EXP option here, which I kind of want to use, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't want to EXP right now. Drop the Talrun somewhere. I can't see on the ground, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh, it's somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm not going back. You can see you don't need line of sight to cast, so if I'm not sure where I'm going, I'll just drop a decoy there before I teleport. With some gold here. Maybe somebody could have organized this a little better. There we go. We found level 3. And we even found the next level as well. Grabbing flawless diamonds is definitely worth it. Flawless diamonds and perfect diamonds, they're going to be important. We're going to be crafting those always. So yeah, the XP shrine doesn't matter to us too much right now. Just going to sell some items real quick. Yeah, I know. You want your malice back? Sorry. Non-malice duty today. So we sell all these. We don't need them. This ring, we're not going to need it. It's a lot of gold. So we are going to sell it. And we're going to fix our telestick. So as you can see, that's how you can kind of maintain your telestick charges. Just quick sells. And just expensive items. It's not even worth it anymore. So again, for these kind of rooms, these kind of packs, I usually like to clear them. Doesn't take too long. And technically, finding like a waypoint for Nightmare Andy, it's not a bad idea because farming Nightmare Andy is like, it's a pretty good place to farm. For some uniques, you know, the good old farming. So it's kind of up to you. If you want to find it, you can find it. If you don't care like me, then you do what I do right now. You just you ignore it. Alright, we found a way down. That's pretty nice. And we found a way down again. That's pretty nice for us. Once more. So you'll see that we clear out Andy pretty fast. This war staff might be important for us if it has enough attack speed. Ruby, petrified wand is going to be some money. Everything else doesn't really matter. That was Act 1, right? Pretty simple. If you need to do the tower, you do the tower. If not, you skip it and you go straight to Andy. The teleport stick, of course, from normal, playing a big role in our gameplay. I spent a lot of points unintentionally. So this is 20 FCR with anything useful on it. No, it doesn't. No, it's just 10 FCR. Never mind. I got confused. Let's go ahead and sell some items. This is Clegs, right? So it gives nothing that we care about. This is more gold. Fix my stick. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves another skill point. Killing Radamant. So again, to kill Radamant, going to sewers. Go ahead and check the way over here. So waypoint is not here. Not waypoint, sorry, way down. Not here. It's just 10k. Maybe it's like right here instead. Yes, it is. We're going all the way down. Okay, it's not over there. It might be over here. The decoys are gonna keep decoys and the Valkyries are gonna keep you safe for the most part. You're not too fragile. And down here should be the way down. Right, level 3. Bound. I'm living with a teleport stick. What a great life. Find a set ring. Probably an angelic. Yep, it is an angelic. So if we were a barb or a physical build, we'd be pretty happy about this. Probably. Lost emerald. Quest log, meaning, yeah, we found Rada. We should level up in a moment. Oh, we did level up. Amazing. Put a point here. We also grab a skill point from here. I keep maxing my strafe because it's our synergy. Dirks are worth gold, so we're gonna grab them. And back to town. So that was the Rada quest. You can talk to Atma if you'd like to see this quest completed. And we can go ahead and collect our staff once again. So if you ID this, we'll get some gold. Angelic ring, I'll keep it for whatever reason. More jewels. Jewels, of course, important for crafting later on. So good to have. Yeah, and I'll keep leaving like a few stats over there. I didn't fix my stick, did I?
Not in town.
Not in town. And not repaired. There we go. And you can look for better stats, but usually once I buy one, I don't really replace it. And again, we're searching the walls. If I wanted to level faster, I could like turn it to P8, but I don't want to. I don't want it to look like we're cheating. And the Nightmare, that's when you start usually seeing really good charms, so definitely worth looking, picking up charms, keeping your eyes open. We're of course just looking for Power Aces at this point, because we already have our cube. No need for the Halls of the Dead. This is not the way out, is it? Yeah, you can see with two Valkyries teleporting with you, it feels a lot safer to teleport like this.
I need mana.
Yeah, you do. So we already found the lair.
How may I help you?
Just like last time, I'm just gonna leave a teleport here and keep looking for either a waypoint or the Lost City. Just my personal preference. You can clear it immediately once you find it. Yeah, our poison res is not too good. We do need to keep an eye on that. We find the Lost City, which is great. We would like to find the waypoint here. There we go. We find the waypoint. Now we can go back, clear sewers. Not sewers, sorry, the maggot lair. Yeah, this is a pretty annoying place. You'd like to be careful here when you're going around here. Oops, pressing the wrong button. Teleporting here is not too recommended. The way down? Nope. These beetles can be pretty devastating. We got a flawless sapphire there. I feel like I already went too far to get it. Got another Am rune. We will need more Am runes. More soul runes too. That is pretty nice. We have more rune words we would like to make in the future. Oh, I thought there would be something there. Apparently there isn't. Not close enough at least. Oh, I have a feeling like the way down is somewhere nefarious, like here. Could it be? It is. That is very nefarious. So we are on level 2. I just want to try. Jump here. Mr. Ruby. I'll grab the ruby. It's just the cost of 2 teleports. Alright, we found level 3. And the big chief should be around here. There we go. So we grab our staff. Staff of Kings. Circlets and amulets can start getting good around here. 35 MF. That's pretty cute. 10 FCR. That's also pretty cute. I don't really want 10 FCR, I think, at the moment, even though it will make us cast faster.
Impossible.
Impossible. What did I put here? All right, we gotta sell those. All right. Anyway, we're in back to town. Looks like one of our gills has died. The Staff of Kings. Oh, so yeah, we're gonna sell some of these things. I'll keep the FCR one. This goes in, this goes out. Again, always fix your telestick. Keep this for an extra lore, maybe, for the Merc. Haven't decided if I'm gonna make him one or not. And back to the waypoint that we found. Lost City. And we find the Velious Snake, possibly. Had a feeling like I found it, but guess not. Or not yet, I should say. And it could be I'm going the wrong direction. I'm honestly not sure. Oh, no, there it is. Like most things, the way down should be on our left. These snakes are a little rough. As long as you drop these decoys a little bit ahead of you, you should generally be safe. So Avenger Guard is going to be some gold, and the way down should be here. Wow, a Bone Snap. So Bone Snap early on, pretty good weapon for a few classes. Again, I am saving these not for use, obviously. I'm saving them just to showcase things that we could sell early on to make, you know, a few Worldstone shards, a little bit of currency, just something to trade for something that we want, possibly. Free items give us 90k. Keeping our telestick fully fixed. And this is where the telesticks become super useful. Areas like these. So again, as you can see, like, Nightmare is quite the child's play. Actually, how much FCR on this? 30 FCR. I believe that would upgrade our Merc in terms of breakpoint, right? Puts him at 48. So, pretty nice upgrade. And we are in level 3. So let's go ahead and teleport over here. Got a juicy pack, we can kill him. War hat. Nothing interesting. Build players for gold. Some potions, and to the Arcane Sanctuary.
Am I the first to find this arcane fortress?
So generally, in places like Arcane Sanctuary, where you do end up teleporting quite a bit. Damn, that's a nice bow for us. I might swap to this. I'll find like a pair of bolts and swap to it. I believe it will be more damage than what we currently do, even though I hardly use it. Anyway, wherever you do want to teleport a lot, make sure you just drop them in advance so you don't get caught. Yeah, like this. Another Thul rune. Nothing wrong with that. Some gold over here. And we find him on the first try. That's very much not like me. It's a bit of a lucky moment from us. Done some decoys, let them take care of him. He's gonna die pretty easily, as you can see. You are very, very strong.
Freak.
Plate belt, maybe? Nope, not a lot of gold. So we're gonna go do a quick sell. Again, Nightmare is all about just like being done with it, so. Gold. We are not gonna need this Serpent Lord anymore. Gold. We're gonna keep this. And maybe keep this as well. I don't have a pair of bolts, so I'm just gonna grab a normal pair of bolts till we're done, but I believe this is more damage. I believe. I could be wrong. Let me just make sure. Our strafe looks like this. Yeah, it's definitely better. Just like a very nice bow. We will not need this anymore. And this, quick fix. All right, we want the crescent shape. I think crescent is over here. You guys know I have no idea, right? Square, and it's to the left of the square, right? Not to the right. There we go. I told you, it's always like within 2. I can do it. And over here in this top Rasha tomb, again, you can farm EXP here if you'd like, but if you just want to get done with it, and all you really need to do is to go left. We found a venom word. Yeah, it is sadly ethereal. These can be sold early on. They do have value. I mean, they have value not just early on, honestly. It's a good armor for poison builds. But it's ethereal, so I don't know if we count this as value found. What is this belt? Nothing. Charm? Also nothing. I am gonna check around here. They already teleported like this. I have a feeling the way out is on the other side. Like here. Pretty sure we are correct on this one. There we go. This is Act 2. It took us, again, less than 20 minutes if you have a teleport stick with clearing the tower. We'll go ahead and heal ourselves. Sell some more items. Nice fix. Again, very nice armor, but sadly ethereal. As you can see, pretty easy to take down. Very safe for the people who are worried. You get 2 essences. We do not need them, but you know, 2 of them. 1 to barb skills with a lot of damage. That's actually a cute throwing axe. If I was leveling his barb, I'd consider it. Throw barb can definitely level. Alrighty. So we killed Andariel, meaning we can talk to Jaren, and then we can move on to Act 3. The dreaded Act 3.
Jaren tells me, good day. Greetings.
Greetings, Ratli. And just like the first time, we'll do our best to ignore this act as much as we can. Yeah, give me gold, please. Thank you. Hello, Kane. Grab a little bit of it. So go find all the materials, starting with the spider cavern. Found ourselves stamina shrine. Okay, found the Great Marsh. Hopefully we can avoid the Great Marsh. What did I find? Oh, the Jade figurine. Yep. We'll turn that in later on. So for already we swap sides. I'm just gonna do a quick check, making sure we didn't miss any turn. The poison resistance in this act is gonna be maybe a little bit of a problem, but you just kind of have to deal with it. If you are playing in hardcore, just make sure to lay one way ahead of you and just run into it, like so. Doing like a small relay between them. No need for the boots. Charm is free ducks. That's not good enough anymore. This is good gold, which I will be taking. A dull rune. This is the spider cavern. That's the first place we're looking for. Find Thule and the dull rune. I don't think we have any use for dull runes specifically. You know, having more runes, it's never a bad thing. Alright, it's a quick spider cavern. Alright, it's right over there, so I'm gonna teleport over here. Grab Callum's Eye, and that's the first material that we are looking for. Quick check if there is a way out over here. There is not. Maybe on the other side. Another Amrune. That's very nice. I'm pretty sure we are not on the right track. That's how it is sometimes with Act 3. You gotta get lost before you find yourself. So I think this will be arachnids, right? Yep. Making sure there is no way out here. We might have to go through the Black Marsh. Sometimes you just have to go through there. So we're gonna go and try that. This guy's taking my stamina. I might have to buy some stamina potions. Okay, I think we covered all of our, all of our bases. We're gonna go ahead. I usually go to Farah to fix my stick. It's kind of up to you how you like doing it. Thanks for the gold. This goes in.
I'm sorry, things. What the hell?
And I'll grab a couple of these just in case. Yeah, this looks like a go through Black Marsh type of layout. Oh, Great Marsh, sorry. Nice little bit of mana region. Yeah, this place can be pretty brutal, so. Being safe here, right? No shame in that. I think we're on the right path. There we go. Alright, so now, once we're in the Flare Jungle, we are looking for the dungeon and the Gidbin. Maybe get us a nicer ring. And this looks like the right place. Seems like it is. Make sure to tag the Gidbin. Oh, there they are.
This dagger will separate the faithful.
Alright, so I'm leaving a teleport here. I'll actually go fix my stick before. We're gonna teleport all the way to Crest.
Blessings to you.
No need, no need. Thank you. So over here you can just, if you have a teleport stick, you can just do this. Like hold the top right corner of your screen. I'll grab the Orc Rune. Breastplate. Well, Ishanart, you know, we have no need for it, but I love seeing set items. I believe we need to go in this direction. And over here should be the way out.
I need mana.
We can't teleport back to town, remember? It's not an option. Why are we doing lower res, by the way? Well, what's causing the lower res? Is this you? Is this me? Oh, it is him, right? Doing lower res for some reason.
Not enough.
No, not enough mana. Get rid of these guys. Some free gold. 2 strength, 7 mana. Probably better than some of these things that I got here, like this. We ended up not really needing this. Oh, this is level 52. Not level 52, sorry. This is requires a certain amount of strength. So yeah, we can get rid of this. See, that's something you need to pay attention to sometimes. Alright, so we're looking for the waypoint. Doesn't have to be this one, just like either this one or the next one. Eight cold res. Yeah, our damage is gonna matter less and less. Especially that small elemental damage. Not gonna be a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and skip to the next area already. We would like to find the waypoint here, if possible. Again, we're looking for the temple that has the stairs pointing in that direction. So we know there's the ruined temple, so we can go ahead and clear it. For the Lemesen Tome. It's not here. It's here. Go ahead and lay them down. Anything else here? Not really. We're still maxing the Valkyries. It's our goal. We get to have free Valkyries right now. It's pretty awesome. Again, just searching for the waypoint. Starting to think that I'm getting a little lost here. Alright, we lost our skill shrine. Our charm. No, thank you. So, waypoint? No, it's not here. It's always in the last place that I look for, so make sure you look somewhere else. Not wherever I would look last. There we go. Alright, so quick repair for our telestick. Quick sell. As you can see, we're still gaining gold when we're doing this, so that's how you know everything's okay. Gibbon. We can turn in our findings for Act 3. So again, Lamessan Tome from the Rune Temple, Jade Figurine from the first, like, not the first necessarily, but from one of the elite monsters you kill. And the Gibbon, which you get near the Flare dungeon. Giving you this ring. 20 AR, 4 lifesteal, sub fire res. Pretty decent amount of fire res, so I kind of like it. Has a little bit of lightning res, so we're not really losing a lot here. I will use it instead of this. The lifesteal is not super important. We're not doing a lot of physical damage.
All this trouble over a tattered book.
Grab a little bit more of this. And 20 life. And we finished these 2 quests. We can continue collecting the body parts. Again, we have the Callum's Eye. Over here in the dungeon, we're sticking to the left. If you're in hardcore, this is an especially important place to drop decoys before you move on. The explosive guys can be definitely a bunch of trouble. Oops. Okay, we're in level 3. Gonna go ahead and give a quick check to the middle, making sure it's not there. Nope. Unlikely that it's here. Yet here I am checking. Gothic plate, 4 sockets. Nope. No runeword we're looking to make in that. And there we go. This might be some gold. A jewel, of course, we picked that up. Alright, that's the second body part. Callum's brain. Now we're off to the sewers.
This is. Stay a while and listen. Good evening.
Oh. I think we found it. Doing quick work out of this dungeon. Grab this for gold. And this as well. Quick stick repair. We're gonna push it all the way through.
Good day.
Right back here. We're just gonna teleport through all the way to Travancore. I think it should be over here, right? Not sure where I started teleporting from. Yep, there it is. Again, picking up Travancore waypoint. It's good for the friends. You can drop your decoys over here from afar. Again, an extremely safe build. And just let them do the job. Our first rare amulet, I believe. And it has 1 to shapeshifting and 10 to FCR. Damn. I wish that was a different class. Alright, we found the way down pretty easily. This is an area I do recommend keeping the waypoint for. Farming Nightmare Mephisto. I heard some people in the comments already make fun of Nightmare Mephisto. Not a pretty big fan, so we will be keeping this. Oh, we find the way down immediately, so we can leave a teleport here. Of course, if you do want to just clear it and move on, you can do that. But I recommend taking a moment and picking this waypoint. For people who do feel uncomfortable, you know, the people... Oh, well, let's make sure we're not dying. Yeah, for people who do feel uncomfortable and they do like having like the extra gear, extra farm. Maybe you're on hardcore and you want to feel more tanky. You don't want to walk around like a clueless idiot like me.
I need mana.
Yep, you need mana. I already put down a teleport, so it's not really an option right now, is it? There we go. So a little far. You can always farm to change it if you'd like to. Oh, Valkyrie's inching on level 20. That's an important level. Over here, you can pretty much lay them down in advance. They're going to fight from over here. You'll be in the safe area. As you can see, extremely easy. Take down Mephisto. Grab some gold. Ghost armor is good gold as well.
Success. But still,
I would like to grab it if possible. Let's head to the next act, Act 4. Did I have anything useful here? So there's like a lightning res ring. This is 35 poison res, which I currently don't need. That's gold.
hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
All right, so Act 3 finished. Act 2 finished. Act 1 finished. 2 acts left, one of them extremely simple and easy. Now this act can be scary because of the souls, of course, so you do have to keep your eyes open. But we're still gonna teleport through. There we go. Again, we're looking for an L shape on the screen while dodging these dangerous souls. If you're in hardcore, I'd recommend just like playing like this. As you can see, you scout with your decoys. Otherwise, you can just go about your day. Don't worry about it too much. I am interested in the small charm. 7 life. That's actually a nice small charm. Make sure we drop some decoys down while I choose a different small charm. What's hitting me? I didn't even notice. And our first Wallstone shard drops in Nightmare Act 4. So you can see they will pretty much aggro the souls. Then you can walk around safely. And here we go. This is the L shape. Sign on the ground. You can see they don't really need our help. I'm just here as a formality. Bolts formality, sure. This is an all res, 13 all res armor. That's pretty cool. Of course, we're using our +1 to Amazon skills armor. So I'll have to say no, but I do appreciate the offer. And I feel like the way forward must be from the top, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it might be from the bottom, and I just didn't notice the. I didn't notice the stairs. That's my fault. Alright, let's look for the waypoint. These are cute arrows. I'm not too impressed though. Free to strength, so could probably do this and be okay. I think we have our Valkyries almost maxed. But the main important thing over here is that once they're level 20, we get to have one more Valk. So now Peace Runeword giving us one, level 20 giving us another one. I'm not being very thorough here with how I'm searching for for the way down. Apologies. Let's give more points to Strafe. Yeah, this sadly will be sold. Many other characters grabbing like 13 res like this early is actually pretty solid. Until you get your lore runeword. Snow over here. Could just be over here. There we go. No real reason to grab this waypoint, but why not? If you want to clear these guys, right? Definitely can. Oh, our Merc died. I'll make sure to resurrect him. We don't want him to miss the action. What level is he? 47. He's sticking to us. He's doing a good job. All right, we find a waypoint. Again, we will complete our quest. Oh, we need mana already. Hoping that it's here. Then we'll fix our stick. It's not here. Let me do a quick repair. Sell. Easy sell. Yep. Okay, we're making sure we're gaining gold while maintaining teleport charges. Small charm. Could be good already. Once you pass like zone 49, pretty much at the area levels, you can find some pretty nasty charms. So make sure to pick them up early on. Think it's here? I am wrong. They make me run around a little bit too much for this quest, I believe, but... Alright, let's go. Hephaestus is dead. We got a Lemrune. So Lemrunes are pretty useful, of course. Used in quite a few rune words. So we're pretty happy about it. It's also like the closest... I think it's one of the best runes you can get in this Nightmare Forge. Don't quote me on that. But I think it is. In terms of rune words we might use it in, I believe Hustle is a common one. Using Hustle on Zon early on is pretty common. One moment. Hustle. Right, so that's Shale. No, that's a co-rune. That's my bad. So Hustle doesn't need it. Anything else maybe needs it? Yeah, I'm not sure now which build we would use. Lemon. Either way, found the skull splitter. It's not going to be of use to us at all.
Hail to you.
It's time to kill Diablo. This we don't have use for it as well. So, say no. Over here. Oh, and the Merc is dead again. Not good. Okay, he's starting to struggle a little bit. I mean, his res is not perfect. He still doesn't have a belt for some reason. I could just give him the Arctic belt that we have in the stash. Alright, so we've reached the Chaos Sanctuary. It's a great place if you want to stop and level. It's a really good place that you could do this in. As you can see. Proof, I just leveled. We're still maxing our Valkyries. In order to speed kind of like processes, I'll bump up the player count just to make this faster. Find a 4-socket short siege bow, and technically we're not super interested in making anything like that right now. But in the future, we might want to make a Harmony rune word, which will give us vigor and plus levels to our Valkyries. So keeping a bow like this is not a bad idea. We have to keep in mind that we will need to also, of course, find the runes for it. I think it needs a co-rune. So I think we maxed our Valkyries finally, which is great. Six strength. Yeah, that's better than 3 strength. Oh, nothing here. Alright, we kill Lord the Size. We have one more big dude to take care of. And for now, we max our strafe. And infect our souls. Not a problem at all.
Carry anymore.
Let's go ahead and kill Diablo. And we only have 37 fire res. You'll see that he's not gonna be able to touch us too much. As you can see, you just stand over here. Way safe. You don't even have to attack if you're worried. You can just keep some distance. We'll grab this for gold. The rest is not too interesting. I guess we can grab the rest for gold as well. We'll do a quick gold run.
Reign of terror
Confined. Stay a while.
But this is Act 4. Finished all the quests.
What do you need?
Sanders. 20 FCR. So very nice. I saw that little +3 to Hydra. Damn, that's very nice for day 1.
What do you need?
+3 to Hydra sticks. Up to strength. No, thank you. I gotta put it here, I guess. It's okay. We'll find another one. Quick clear for the inventory. Alrighty. And we're just gonna head to Act 5.
Yes.
Aye. Good afternoon.
But the only thing I'm checking for is to make sure I don't find like some amp weapon. If you do find some amp weapon, sometimes you can swap to a different merc, because you have that amp weapon. Some more vit.
What do you need?
Just a quick fix. And we can head out. And as the rest of Nightmare, we're just teleporting through. Gonna grab that stamina shrine maybe. Here? Yeah, there we go. 2, 3. Just grabbing some potions for myself. Don't worry about me. And I'll just keep going. Just a quick check. I want to see if I can kill the Eldritch in P8. I just want to see. That's how I know how strong I am. It's based on the Eldritch.
Not enough mana.
Not enough. I'll fix it in a moment. Okay, we are definitely capable. Which is always good to know. Alright, so I always make sure to set home 4. Once I do reach this place. 4 dex, 2 max damage. I think we have a 4 dex one, so there we go. Small upgrades, right? 2 dex, sure, it can go here. Make sure to sell this, fix our stick, and we can keep going. So again, we're just progressing. We're not farming. But you can definitely stop here and get EXP and just do whatever you like, honestly. If you are into farming right now. But this character can go all the way to hell. You don't need to make any stops, for sure. I mean, any character, in my opinion, can go straight into hell in PD2. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. Whoa. So make sure we drop those girlies to protect us. So we can save the free barbarian camps over here. If you do want to save them, it's just for the extra runes. It's good to have more runes, so I'm usually in favor of saving them when you're playing solo. Okay, I do want those gloves though. 14 lightning res. I was hoping for something with half freeze. I'll keep this. I might not have to keep selling stuff so much. I like getting gold early on, so I usually do this, but you don't have to. It's good to have gold early on though. Like, you'll want to gamble some amulet, enabling you to do some stuff. There we go. Get out. There they are. So we do go ahead and save them. Now we're onwards to save Anya. Yeah, for the most part, I just skip everything that's going on here. If you ever feel like you're too weak, you can always stop and farm a little bit. But we're like strong enough to beat hell in our current position. Like, if I just continue and go all the way till hell, we'll be okay. Oh, that's my bad. That was my bad. I just grabbed some quick gold. Stag bow might be good. 2 to bow and crossbow, 1 to Amazon. So it does give us 1 to all skills, which makes our girlies stronger. So I'll actually make the switch immediately. We find the glacial trail. Right now I can't shoot. I need arrows. I feel like I sold my MF arrows. Maybe I should have kept them. If this was already season 12, then maybe we would have found some unique arrows by now, which I would have definitely saved. Just like Senpai said I should. So we do find okay, so you know what, we'll do it the other way. I thought we're just looking for the waypoint, but I'll just leave I'll leave a teleport here. I'll fix my teleport stick, which obviously is about to run out.
What do you need?
Bow and crossbow, strafe. Even if I'm not doing anything, is this energy. Yeah, we'll look for the next waypoint that we can find. There we go. That was easy. Wait, where is the... I didn't leave a teleport because I'm a dumbass.
Can I help you?
Because I'm a dumbass. Very clearly. Luckily, this was a lot closer. Oh, I went back in it and then leave another one. 1 billion IQ plays coming out for me. Alrighty, so let's go find our beloved Anya. I believe should be going in this direction. Oh, I wonder if there is someplace we can make the jump there. There we go. No, thank you. Alright, quick Anya save.
Hello.
Grab your red scrolls. Is this bow and crossbow to Amazon and 10 IAS? You know, that's a pretty good pair of gloves early on. Not terrible at all. We get a big pike. Wanted javelin, a lot of damage.
Can I help you?
If this was ethereal, the fact that it has self-rep would have been pretty cool. Quick check on your shop. I don't think there's anything here that we would want. But I do need a pair of arrows. Alright, we finished the Anya quest. That's an important quest. We can grab our runes here as well from Qual. We did finish this quest. If we want to socket anything, we're allowed to. We're skipping the 4th quest and we're heading towards the Ancients. Level 52 is way more than enough to kill them. Again, you can kill them in the 40s already. But we're just kind of naturally leveling up here, so I can't help it that we're high leveled, really. That's what I'm trying to say. This is good gold. I should have fixed my stick before coming back, but I did not have that foresight.
Not enough mana.
All right, I'll fix it again.
Afternoon.
Yeah, I'll keep those just in case. I don't know if we'll actually end up using any of those, but just in case. Alright, we're again teleporting through. Nothing really matters to us. Alright, we're looking for the Ancients, and normally I like to do the Ancients a little bit later. As a personal preference, especially if I'm playing in single player. So, it's kind of like your choice if you want to do it early or not. But going into Bale farming, like you can farm a lot of levels on Bale waves, even in single player. Whether you do player manipulation or not. We're going to do it just for the sake of saving time, but I'll show you that even if you just do it solo, you get pretty decent EXP. So we found the Ancients. I will look for the waypoint. At the point where picking up the big potions is a good idea. I should be selling this. Selling this and moving the bow into my stash. Ta-da. 33 life. I mean, these that's like 3 small ones that give 11 each. Early on, that's pretty solid. We'll replace it with one of the next ones. I think it'll be kicking in next level, which is pretty soon. Especially if we do the Ancients now.
At your service.
So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and clear it. Let me sell some items. Already fixed. These two. potential bow base we might use. This we can sell. Again, usually you want to take a lot of potions with you to the ancients. We're really not going to need it. We're really way too strong for this, if I'm being honest. 3, you can just put them down here and walk back. You can help them if you'd like to. It's not super necessary. I actually like to stay back because it keeps the merc alive. Which, by the way, I should be healing him, you know. He's a good dude. As you're gonna see, the decoys, they do pretty much all the damage and all the job that you need them to. And we go ahead and level up. Another point here. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple of Whirlstones. Make sure to keep the waypoint here. Stopping the farm here is definitely a viable thing. I think we will end up finishing the video for part 2 on Nightmare. Mostly because I don't know if I could fit the entire recording of both of them. I need to clean up my, you know, my PC a little bit from a lot of recordings because I don't have a lot of space. I have a feeling like if I do like another, you know, hour and a half recording, I'll jam in the middle, which I would like to avoid. That's what happens when you're hoarding habits from D2. Affect your video recording habits. Alright, hopefully this is the waypoint. Yes, it is. So we do find our waypoint. Yeah, we have like full teleport, so let's go ahead and indulge. Oh, there's souls here. You know, wherever there are souls, better not to play around. Just drop these, and you can already get some pretty nice drops over here in like late Nightmare. SummonZon, in my opinion, your best like early farmers. That's something that we need to talk about. We need to have a quick conversation about early farming. In my opinion, the best early farmers for Zon, again, just my opinion, are multi-shot and strafe. I personally like multi-shot more than strafe, but strafe does work. It works just as well. I just like it less, I guess. And you really want to get yourself a demon machine to use those, and that could really boost you. And that can already drop in Nightmare. So if you do like the pace of Nightmare, you don't feel like leaving yet. You know, you feel welcomed here. It's definitely an option to just like stick around, do a couple of bail runs. We have like a really far walk here for bail, don't we? Unless it's like, yeah, it's pretty far. Hopefully the next floor is a little bit closer. As you can see, the EXP still flows pretty naturally here. Level 54. I recommend usually only leaving around level 60. With this build, you can leave around level 50 already. 50, 55. Leave and start going through hell. It's definitely okay. As you can see, you don't require a lot of stuff to get this build going. You need a lore, you need a piece. Everything else is just like whatever random stuff you find. If you can find a bow with +1, that is definitely not bad. Damn, the music is classic. Drop down these in the middle. And I'll first show like a Bale Wave at P1. I just want to show like how it looks like. It's 11 extra gold for monsters. What can I get rid of? I would like to have more gold. Yeah, we don't need that much dexterity, do we? And what was this? 58 mana and some lightning damage. This can go away. There we go. Is there anything here? Or oh yeah, there is. I didn't see you guys. 2, 3. You can just lay them there in the middle. They'll pretty much take care of everything. I like to just stand back here. This is the AFK farming that we all wanted.
I can't carry
Ooh, a pair of arrows. We do need those. Spirit masks early on can be pretty strong. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what it gives. It's better than nothing. 1 to druid skills. Yeah, helm of 1 to druid skills, flat life, cold res. Not bad. As you can see, we take them pretty easily. We make almost a full level here. In player 1, of course in player 8, it's going to be a lot more. I can help. My help is not super needed or appreciated even. Damn. That's a solid spear. Free to javelin and spear and free sockets. Alright, let's go ahead and kill Bale. And generally speaking, I like to teleport my Merc on top of him, at least like whenever the vibe is that he is not amped. As you can see, incredibly easy. We find an Essence of Destruction early on, which is super nice because these definitely sell for quite a bit early on. I mean, they only get better with time, but it does give you a little bit of a head start, you know, dropping them in Nightmare. That was Nightmare clearing. We are going to showcase a little bit of farming, just because I wanna show how strong this build is. We will repair our teleport stick and head into battle.
The ancients, the evening.
But yeah, that was the Nightmare, pretty easily beaten on an Amazon class. A little bit more health. We're almost at 1k. But yeah, just to recap, we started Nightmare, did Den of Evil, then headed straight into Andariel, killed her, hopped over to Act 2, killed Radamant for the extra plus skills, then moved on to collect our Heraldric Staff, Fire Oasis, and Valley of Snakes after Lost City. Quick clear. We went into the palace, went down to the Arcane Sanctuary, went through the Arcane Sanctuary, found the Summoner, this time in 1 attempt only, which is pretty good for us. Then we killed him, but you don't need to. Went over to the tombs, killed Duriel, once is enough, hopped over to Act 3. We hung around, we looked for the Spider Cavern, found like the materials in Spider Cavern, went on to the Flare Jungle. Over there we found the Git Bin as well, right? So we found the Git Bin and we found the dungeon. We continued to Kurest. We found a ruined temple in Kurest. We also found the sewers, grabbed ourselves whatever we needed, killed the Travancore Council, killed Mephisto, hopped over to Act 4, killed Israel, did the Hellforge, killed Diablo and the Sanctuary pretty easily. You can stop and farm here. If you don't have runes, you can of course kill the tower for the runes. And in Act 5, you go through, kill Eldritch and Shank. You can save the Barbarians if you want some extra runes. Save Anya, do the enchant, and you can farm Bale. Generally speaking, I'd recommend if you want to farm EXP to stop at Bale. It's like a good place to stop. And we are gonna get this very loud announcement. See, Hell is available for us. But before that, I would like to showcase that this build can do P8 Bale farming. And I'll also consider going to Nightmare Mephisto just to show things that you can drop. Again, our first floor is pretty far. If you are the type of person who likes playing in solo, or just likes playing alone, doesn't want to play with a group, then it's perfectly fine. Like, you'll be fine farming here. In P1. It will be a little slow, you know, but it's okay. You're gonna, yeah, just showcase how players 8 looks like. As you can see, they fall, no problem. Make sure to keep your decoys up, keep your merc a little bit in the back. Crystal sword, this can be a spirit base early on. I like picking those up early on. Maybe a friend needs a spirit base. Maybe you want to make a spirit. Which you definitely can make a spirit, like if you want to. I normally don't do that on an Amazon. Feels unnecessary. Again. Wave 4. Pretty easily beaten. Wave 5 is the only one that actually takes a little bit of time, honestly. I saw a heavy crossbow here. Let's refresh them. And we want to get that amp, please. Once you get the amp, for some reason you didn't start with an amp. It feels a lot better. As you can see, pretty easy to clear. No trouble whatsoever. So even in P8, if you're fighting with a group, you can see this build carries pretty hard. Nightmare Hell, it's incredibly strong. We're gonna go to Nightmare Mephisto as well, just to show. Okay, I get it. As you can see, Bale, not at all any trouble. And again, you can farm this guy for pretty solid drops. Freddy IS, no thank you. Pretty solid drops, the main one being Demon Machine. That's like the main thing you'd want to drop from him if you could. But he drops nice rares, nice stuff overall, so definitely worth checking the stuff that he's releasing here. Armor 75 PLR. Badly, not something you need on day one. Let's keep this here. And just in terms of runes, I'm having a quick check here. Yeah, we can make a low rune for our mercenary. Our mercenary is doing okay overall. No cool belt for him. We're gonna go ahead jump to Nightmare Mephisto. You can of course kill the council as well if you'd like to. We're gonna just do Nightmare Mephisto. I'm thinking we'll do like 5 kills, something like that. I just want to kind of show like maybe some things he can drop. Maybe we get lucky within the next few kills. Starting with a aura like this is not fun here. So again, I'm killing him in P1, so we don't get blamed that we're farming something that other people can drop. That was 1 kill. We'll do 5 kills. 5 seems like a good number to me. You can of course farm Andy as well in Nightmare. You can do 5 Andy kills as well. We'll do 5 Bell kills. I think that'll be the end of the video. I didn't fix my stick, did I? And I skipped a stamina shrine. Foolishly, one may add. So yeah, I wouldn't generally recommend farming too much more than that. Farming 5 Bale kills, 5 Mephisto kills, 5 Andy kills. It's nice variety. I'm looking for anything that gives a lot of gold. Plated belt. That's Siggins. So here I'm working. Have this. We got like two Siggins parts, I believe. It's nothing too crazy. Hitting all the Siggins in the beginning can definitely help you.
What do you need?
Go ahead and sell these. Alright, kill number 3. I will grab this. I don't like that he spawns with Conviction Aura at all. Not a fan. Human Height Boots, Bright Wand, that's gold. So we got full helm over here. And this helm is res. We'd love to see that. 19 all res helm. So see, early on, something like this, definitely the kind of thing you want to keep. 19 all res with 56 lightning res. So whenever you want to do your first Ubers, and I always recommend you do your own Ubers. Remember, doing your own Ubers saves you a bunch of gold. So whenever you go do that, this helm might be useful. Just saying. So that was kill number 3. We'll do 2 more. Cute shield, but not quite. No, thank you for all this. And we've found 10 fast run walks, some dual res. Currently we're using a half freeze boots. But this does have cold and fire res. I do like cold and fire res combinations. We're not going to use this amulet, I think, anymore. Maybe actually, maybe we'll use it. Maybe I should buy it again. I should be using it right now, actually, just to teleport around. And I didn't fix my stick. Alright, let's go and kill number 4. Doesn't feel that much faster, if I'm being honest. But the animation on Amazon is always terrible. Alrighty. That's our 4th Mephisto, and I think we can Face of Horror. That does give 19 all res, 20 strength. It's pretty nice early on. It's pretty much this with strength instead of life and AR. Yeah, it doesn't really make a big difference between the two, so he can keep this. Or Javelin, Cuirass, Ring. But if you don't have like a all res early on, or you need some res, it's definitely an okay option. All right, 1 more kill Mephisto. We'll do some Andariels, then we'll do some 3 more Bales.
What do you need?
Oh, could have just sold it. Put these 2 in here. Alright, final kill, all Mephisto. And again, just because we don't necessarily drop something right now doesn't mean that he can't drop anything good. Because he can get really nice armors like Viper Magi and Shroud. And some other nice things. Okay, tower shield, that's Beverit, I believe. Yep, Beverit. So if you need some PDR early on, that's nice. Of course, for us, not too important. Two-handed shield, two-handed sword. It's nice base if you want to craft something for somebody else. Or of course, not gonna craft something for anyone. Alright, so that was 5 Mephisto kills. I can only do so many. I didn't keep the waypoint, so I'm actually not gonna farm her. I'm gonna farm... Yeah, we're gonna do 3 more Bale kills, and we'll finish the video there, I think. Fizz immune. Okay, so... Even Fizz immune stuff, like, you can't kill them for your Valkyries, so... Not too worried. Short warbow. We have no use for it. We'll have a quick hop over here.
At your service.
Flawless diamonds, as we said. You're going to be useful, you're going to be important. Usually once you get to hell, they become more important. 3, 4, 5 heights. Drop our gills. Again, just for the sake of efficiency on the video. Merc is definitely dying there. Yeah. I could have pulled him back, but I was too lazy. I'll get a new one. There we go. Usually the best time to go back to town is after you finish killing the third wave. You're still waiting for the Hydras to die out. 2, 3. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and help. Okay, really doesn't feel like I'm helping. This time he started with amp, makes this a little bit better. Go find a war axe. Don't think we have a use for rake, right? Yeah, not sure if anybody uses it early on. Pair of gloves. Not interesting. We're just gonna grab whatever we can sell for gold. Go next. Yeah, we're doing 2 more kills of Bale, and then we'll call it a day. And I'll prep for recording the hell video. This we can keep. I think we had some stuff here. I'll move some of my stuff to my stash. Everett, Face of Horrors, and this pair of boots, which might end up being useful. You never know. I'll actually, I kind of want to put this pair of gloves on just to get a little bit more MF, since we are, after all, MFing. Okay, that looks good to me. Right. World's not keep. No, thank you. Alright. Pop it up. And our current MF is 68. That's definitely not bad. As you can see, we're leveling pretty fast. Obviously, this is P8, so of course we're leveling fast, but if we do this in P1, it'll be like a couple more runs to get to level 60. But you should be okay doing it. You'll have no struggles. Merc, looking like he needs a health potion there. I think we maxed strafe. I think. Not 100% sure. What are my chance to hit? 57. Surely I'm doing some damage. Be better if I would just be summoning. After this, we'll do one more kill and we'll close the video happily. There we go. There we go. Just looking for a little bit of extra gold here, if I can find it. Gauntlets, this 16 Fyras. I was hoping for something with half freeze over here. Want the twister. Lots of res on this. Alright, one more Bale kill. We'll call it a day in the nightmare. The nightmare arena, the nightmare life. Nope. Alrighty, done. Swap this just to teleport around. Of course, if you're playing online, you won't have the maps saved, so teleporting takes a little bit longer as well. Take all these things into effect. But it's just about showing you where you can farm, not to demonstrate how fast it is. Okay. Oh, damn. I want to take out that guy. Yeah, I'm not touching this guy. Okay. Well, this was extremely pleasant. Once you finish leveling Strafe, you can start maxing things like Penetrate or Critical Strike. Personally, I prefer Penetrate for damage. You can go with Evade if you want to be a little bit safer. It's also okay. Find the Bone Helm. It's ethereal too, making the tankard even less useful. Alright, wave 4. We need to... Alright, I need to change my loot filter. There was a pair of bolts here that I actually wanted to see. Yeah, this. AR life 15 all res. That's kind of cute. Defensive pair of bolts. We find like a nice crossbow. I didn't change to P1, so this is P8 Dale for the record. So even in P8, even when my Merc decides to not do anything. Yeah, SummonZon absolutely demolishes Nightmare. So this last chance for Bale to drop something cool before we end the video. There we go, a Templar's Coat. So, super valuable item early on. We're getting 4 to max fire, which is the most important one early on, but 5 max lightning, 6 max cold. It does give +1 all skills. We're not going to use it right now, both because of strength requirements and because, of course, we're using the Peace Rune Word, which already gives us +1. We do find a nice belt, though, lightning and fire res. I think we can give this to our mercenary. So some cool things for sure over here. And I think this is a good point to end our little Nightmare run. We leveled up way more than we wanted anyway. We're level 65, so 5 to 6 levels above what you actually need to continue. We went over the quest, what we did in Nightmare to finish. Lastly, just concluding, Nightmare with the Amazon, you just want to make sure you have your key rune word, peace, and lore, and you'll be okay. Everything else doesn't really matter. You can be naked, really, or just use whatever you find on the way that gives you a little bit of resistances. Other than that, you'll be fine. With that said, thank you for watching today's video. I'll come back tomorrow with the Hell portion, And if I do get the time to also record, maybe I'll also go all the way till killing Ubers and Declone to show a little bit of early farming. So you can see how you can transition into early mapping as well. So hopefully we can make that happen. But with that said, I'm gonna go get some water, get some snacks after this recording session. I hope everybody has a good whatever they're having, and that this video will be useful to whoever's watching, or at least entertaining. Till the next time, I'll see you on the next stream or the next video, and bye.